Welcome back into the ECAT studio. This is Easton News, and I'm Joe Taft.
And I'm Christopher Barrow. Today is Tuesday, August 18th, 2026. Health officials in neighboring Stoughton are investigating the death of a dog that was swam in Ames Pond. While routine water testing has not found unsafe levels of E. coli, officials say they are looking into the possibility of a harmful algae bloom and will continue monitoring the pond as a precaution. Residents are encouraged to keep pets out of the water until the investigation is complete.
A major roadway improvement project continues at the intersection of Elm Street and Washington Street on Route 138, with crews working to improve safety, accessibility, and traffic flow. The project includes a redesigned signalized intersection, new sidewalks, bike lanes, and roadway reconstruction throughout the area. This week, crews are conducting full paving operations, and drivers are advised to plan ahead and expect delays.
Drivers in Easton should expect more traffic delays as repairs get underway on the Main Street Bridge over Keysep Brook near Langwater Pond. The project is expected to continue through October and includes structural repairs to the bridge. Police details will be on site to help direct traffic, and drivers are encouraged to seek alternate routes whenever possible.
The DJ Henry Dream Fund has announced it will begin winding down operations in January 2027 after nearly 16 years of serving local children and families. The nonprofit says it will continue awarding scholarships until all remaining funds have been distributed, while celebrating the thousands of young people who have benefited from its support of youth sports, arts, and enrichment programs.
The final concert of the Shoveltown Summer Concert Series takes place tomorrow night at Oak Ames Hall. Steve Smith and the Nakeds will conclude what has been a remarkable run of free shows at 7 p.m. at the Oak Ames Hall. As always, food and beverages will be available for purchase.
But the fun doesn't end there. Mark your calendars for the end of summer concert on September 20th outside the hall from noon to 4. There are more details to come, but there is sure to be multiple unforgettable performances that you won't want to miss. The free event will feature live music, food trucks, community organizations, and family activities, while giving artists the opportunity to display and sell their work.
The Shoveltown Cultural District is seeking local artists to participate in that end of summer music festival at Oak Ames Memorial Hall. Interested artists are encouraged to apply by submitting examples of their work to the Cultural District.
Registration is now open for Easton Rec Department's Fall Pickleball Leagues. The Beginner and Advanced Beginner League for adults 21 and older begins Tuesday, October 6th at the Unionville Pickleball Courts. An Intermediate League for players with previous experience begins Wednesday, October 7th. Both leagues run for 8 weeks, and participants are encouraged to register early as space is limited.
Easton Rec Department is also accepting registrations for its Adult Co-ed Volleyball League. Open to players ages 18 and older, the league welcomes all skill levels and begins Thursday, September 17th at Oliver Ames High School. Games will be played weekly through December 17th, and registration is available on first-come, first-served basis.
The Natural Resources Trust of Easton, the NRT, will host its 53rd annual Harvest and Craft Fair at Sheep Pasture this fall. The family-friendly event runs from 10 to 2 and features local crafters and artisans, food trucks, live music, a Touch a Tractor exhibit, silent auction, and activities for all ages. More information will be announced as the event approaches.
Borderland State Park is offering a full lineup of free family-friendly programs throughout the summer. Visitors can enjoy self-guided exhibits, story walk Ames mansion tours, and guided hikes, nature crafts, fishing programs, birding, walks, and hands-on activities for children. Most programs are free and open to the public, with registration only required for select Ames mansion tours.
Families can also take part in weekly activities at Borderland throughout the summer. Wednesdays feature nature-themed arts and crafts, Thursdays include guided hikes and kids fishing programs, Saturdays offer pond exploration activities, and Sundays feature story time, craft, and beginner birding walks for children and families.
House of Possibilities will host a karaoke night on Thursday, September 10th from 5 to 7 p.m. at Hope House on Washington Street in Easton. Community members are invited to enjoy an evening of music, laughter, and fellowship, whether they plan to sing or simply cheer on friends. Pizza and drinks will be provided, and donations are appreciated.
House of Possibilities will host Hope Pickleball Night Tuesday, August 25th from 5 to 6:30 at the Unionville Courts on Washington Street. Players of all experience levels are invited to enjoy an evening of pickleball with paddles, pizza, and drinks provided. Donations are appreciated to support the organization's mission. What do you know? The Ames Free Library folks have a fun and engaging summer schedule for local families to enjoy. Here's what they have going on this August.
Award-winning children's book author and former People magazine reporter Kate Kleiss is back at the Ames Free Library this month. Kate has published over 35 books for young readers and has been a frequent author in residence at Queeset House for over a decade. Some of her books were even written at Queeset House and inspired by Easton and its residents. During the time she's spending with us this month, she'll be offering a variety of writing programs that we hope you'll check out.
On Tuesday, August 11th and Friday, August 14th, folks of all ages are invited to turn family stories into an ABC book. A might be for Aunt Alice, B for that long ago beach vacation, C for the chocolate cake that everyone loves. You don't need to write a 300-page memoir to preserve your family memories. Bring photographs, recipes, memories, or simply your imagination. You'll leave with ideas and a framework for creating a one-of-a-kind family keepsake. This program is free and open to all and runs from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock p.m. on both days. Come to one session or both. On Wednesday, August 12th, aspiring children's book authors are invited to learn from a professional. At So You Want to Write a Children's Book, you're invited to learn about where ideas come from, what makes a story work, how picture books differ from novels for young readers, and what to do once you have a manuscript. Bring an idea, a work in progress, or simply your curiosity. This program runs from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. and is free and open to all. Rising high school juniors and seniors are invited to the College Essay Challenge. Tell a story only you can tell on Thursday, August 13th from 4 to 5 p.m. A great college essay isn't a resume in paragraph form. It's a story that helps an admissions officer see the person behind the application. Learn strategies for finding the right story, writing an opening that grabs your attention, and revealing your character through specific ideas. Bring your laptop or notebook, some ideas, a willingness to brainstorm, or an essay in progress. No registration required.
We hope at least one of Kate Kleiss's amazing programs appeals to you and works for your schedule. To learn more, visit www.amesfreelibrary.org.
Coming up next at Ames Free Library. Join the film buff sensation that's taken Easton by storm! Real talk. It's like a book club, but with films. Watch at home. Discuss here. On the second Monday of every month, 6 p.m. at Queeset House. Movies are available for checkout 2 weeks before each date.
Make sure to stick around after the break for your local government updates.
And you'll get your 7-day forecast. This is Easton News.
So I'm Dottie Fulginetti and I'm chair of the select board, and I'm just here to talk a little bit about ECAT and how they work with the select board and all the other boards and committees in town that we have. It's so important. We don't have a lot of means of communication anymore. We don't have a local newspaper, and when ECAT reports on all our meetings, that makes it accessible to the public. So it's a great way to get information firsthand out to people, and people can actually go on ECAT's Facebook page and watch the meetings live. So if people can't make it to a meeting, or they hear that there was a meeting and they want to watch something that happened in the past, they can go to the YouTube channel. ECAT has their own YouTube channel, and then you can Google Select Board Meeting April 20th, 2026, and the meeting will pop up and you can watch it, which is great because you can watch part of it and hit pause, do something, come back to it, or scroll through to the part of the meeting that you might want to see. It's really great. One of the things that the Select Board really cares about is accessibility and people providing them with access, but also people with disabilities. And ECAT's been a really great partner with us for that as well. So we hope that you'll see as much value to ECAT and the great work that they do. They're everywhere. If you go to a concert, a sporting event, a public meeting, you will see somebody there with the ECAT logo and a camera, and we really appreciate that. So we hope that you will consider making a donation to ECAT. They are a nonprofit. We want to extend our great appreciation to ECAT for all that they do in the community from the Select Board.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of For the Love of Words.
After a 3-year hiatus, join me, John Holgerson, and
Priscilla Almquist Olson,
as we interview poets and musicians.
Could you give the audience a little summary of your background as a child?
When I turned 7 or so, we were car bombed. That stuck out.
And have them share their love of words.
Sometimes I wonder, do you ever think of me?
a thin broth of moonlight caught in the trees spreads across the garden brush, so one side of every stick shimmers while the other sides melt into one another, a mass grave of cherry, pear, and pine.
For the Love of Words at 7 p.m. on Thursdays.
Town of Easton's reminding residents that the Massachusetts state primary election will take place Tuesday, September 1st. Voters who have not already requested a vote-by-mail ballot should receive a postcard application in the mail. Unenrolled or independent, voters must select a party ballot when voting in the primary, but will remain unenrolled after casting their ballot. Applications can be returned by mail or placed in the town office's drop box.
The deadline to apply for a vote-by-mail ballot is Tuesday, August 25th at 5 p.m., while early in-person voting will take place at the Easton town offices from August 22nd through August 28th. On Election Day, polls will be open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. at Oliver Ames High School.
The Easton Water Division has released its 2025 Consumer Confidence Report detailing the town's water quality information. Residents can view the report online or pick up printed copies at the DPW Operations Facility, town offices, Ames Free Library, and the Council on Aging. Printed copies can also be requested by contacting the Easton Water Division.
The Easton Tricentennial Anniversary book is available for purchase, offering a 264-page full-color look back at the town's 300th anniversary celebration. Get your copy at tomorrow night's concert, or grab one at the Bank of Easton, Frothingham Hall, or Historical Society.
The Art Co-op Gallery and Easton Town Hall are featuring the artwork of local artist Jade Nicole Beals throughout the month of August. Make sure to head over there to check out her work.
The Town of Easton's Environmental Stewardship Committee has released an updated edition of its Resources for a More Sustainable Easton Guide. The free 51-page resource includes new information on topics such as reducing energy costs, heat pumps, PFAS and microplastics, textile recycling, and yard waste disposal. The guide was created by volunteers and is designed to help residents and businesses save money, reduce waste, and make more environmentally conscious choices.
The Town of Easton is currently seeking applicants for an administrative assistant position within the Department of Health and Community Services. The role supports the department's daily operations, and interested candidates can find additional information and application details through the Town of Easton's Employment Opportunities page.
Phase 3 water restrictions are in place in Easton from now through November 1st. Even-numbered properties may water on Mondays and Thursdays, while odd-numbered properties are limited to Tuesdays and Fridays, with all irrigation restricted to the hours of 5 a.m. to 8 a.m. These restrictions are needed to comply with town's water withdrawal permit. Now it's time for your 7-day weather forecast.
This is your ECAT Weekly Weather Forecast. For most of the week we have some sun and clouds, and temps do stay mild in the 80s. We do have to watch out for a random thunderstorm Thursday and Friday. But then come the weekend, that's when we get hit with the rain. Sunday is mainly a washout and temps do drop to the 70s. Sunday we get a little break of sun throughout the day, but there's rain in the morning and thunderstorms coming in the afternoon. Then come next week, the sun comes back, but we still have to deal with some clouds. We mainly have rain over the weekend, and something that might help the drought. It's just bad timing. I'm Adam Carreiro, and this has been your ECAT Weekly Weather Forecast.
When you come back, we got your Music Minute.
And even more to come right here on Easton News.
So I have to say, I absolutely adore ECAT. Been there from the start, and it did so much when I was a librarian at the public library. So when I retired and then I could not retire and came to the Stonehill McFadden Library, I said the magic has to be recreated here as well. Because it's that old thing about, you know, the tree in the forest. We do so much of good stuff in libraries. It's all about information sharing, information creation, and disbursement. And ECAT is the one that does it for the community. At the public library, the byline was where the community connects. And ECAT is like the perfect tool for connecting the community. It's regardless of who it is. I mean, they just do so much. The idea was to resuscitate some of the scholar series, which is when professors have published something, rather than them just talking to their own subject field, share it with the campus. And most recently, we started another series which has got nothing to do with pedagogy and education and stuff. It's got to do with fun, which is the Epicureans of Stonehill, which is taking faculty and deans and provosts out of their regular milieu and getting them to exhibit a certain culinary skill. It is so wonderful to have something like ECAT that does it really for the glory of sharing. Really have to thank ECAT for capturing all these different facets of Stonehill life. Donate to ECAT.
There's a storm.
Join me, Priscilla Almquist-Olsen, to explore the town of Easton and its interesting, engaging, ordinary, and extraordinary people, and meet a smorgasbord of guests, including artists, authors, musicians, business owners, community organizations, clergy, local leaders, etc., etc., etc. Community Forum at 3 p.m. on Thursdays and 1:30 p.m. on Saturdays. See you then.
Pinspiration Easton permanently closes doors on August 16th. The studio thanks the community for its support over the years, reflecting on the birthdays, friendships, creativity, and memories shared in the space.
The Easton Walk to Prevent Suicide will take place on Sunday, September 27th from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. Community members are invited to take part in the non-competitive 1 to 3 mile walk, which will include an opening ceremony, activities focused on hope and healing, resource tables, and honor beads for all participants. Registration is now open, with additional event details to be announced closer to the walk.
The NRT of Easton is inviting children to an enchanted evening at Sheep Pasture on Thursday, August 20th from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. The Fairy Forest program features story time, a guided hike to the NRT's Gnome Home and Fairy Forest, and the chance for each child to build a place, a handmade fairy house along the trail. The cost is $40 per child.
The Friends of Borderland will host their 4th annual car show Saturday, October 10th at Borderland State Park. The event will feature classic and vintage vehicles, live music, food, and family-friendly activities on the historic park grounds.
The NRT is offering a unique Behind the Barn Door tour experience at Sheep Pasture, giving visitors a chance to get up close with farm animals through private hay rides and professional photo sessions. The event also includes a custom NRT swag bag with tours scheduled September 15th. The family-friendly experience offers a special behind-the-scenes look at the animals and grounds at Sheep Pasture.
Langwater Farm will host its second annual Fireside at the Farm fundraiser Thursday, October 1st from 5:30 to 8 p.m. The evening will feature live music, craft cocktails, wood-fired pizza, cider donuts, and more, with proceeds benefiting the Easton Chamber of Commerce and its members. General admission tickets are $85, with VIP tickets available for $125. The Shoveltown Cultural District is about to wrap up their summer concert series over at Oaks Ames Memorial Hall. We caught up with last week's performers, Little Lies, before they hit the stage.
Hey, what's going on, Easton? It is your main man, Christopher Barrow, back here for another Music Minute. Today, I am joined with Sarah Acorn from the band Little Lies. How are you doing today, Sarah?
I'm doing great. It's always a beautiful day to be in Easton.
Awesome. Thank you for coming back, of course, right? So initially, I always love to do my homework on bands. You know, there's a lot in the name. So I'm looking at the schedule. I see the name Little Lies. I'm like, oh, man, please tell me that is the Little Lies that are the sweetest of Little Lies. Please be a Fleetwood Mac cover band. Looked it up, saw the bio. I'm like, yes, thank you. Squealed in my car like a little girl. So I'm just like, all right, cool. Another thing I do like, you named it after a Chrissy McVie song, right? Yeah. The often less talked about member of Fleetwood Mac. Big catalog to go through, right? From 68 to whatever.
90s.
The 90s, right? So what can people get from the experience of seeing Little Lies perform live?
Yeah, I mean, I think a big thing for us is just capturing all of the eras. There's a lot of good music, like you pointed out. And we're always being met with fans who have new favorite deep cuts, and we're always adding new stuff to our show. So I think that's what people can expect, a little bit of everything and some surprises along the way.
Now, other than here, what are some other venues that you guys have played or enjoy playing? And another question to that, what do you have next in the slate for shows?
Yeah, I mean, we have been really blessed over the last 2.5, almost 3 years. But we've got a lot of shows coming up in the New England area this summer, the rest of the summer, and this fall, the rest of the winter. So check out our website. That's the best place to see what we'll be up to. But I always say we do Maine down to Maryland. So we get everywhere in between,
Well, I will say this. I have my expectations set high. I expect to feel a lot of energy from the band. Thank you so much for this interview. We cannot wait to hear you guys perform.
Thanks so much for having me. It's a pleasure, and we're excited to be back for a third year. Yeah.
Thank you. For Easton Community Access, this is Christopher Barrow. Holy Cross Church will host Hope in Times of Uncertainty, Sustaining the Journey, a retreat for current and former caregivers on Saturday, September 19th from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Parish Center on Purchase Street in Easton. The program will offer support, reflection, and encouragement for caregivers. Advanced registration is required.
The Children's Museum in Easton will celebrate its 35th anniversary with a special fundraising event on Saturday, August 29th from 7 to 11 at Thorny Lee Golf Club in Brockton. The 1991 themed celebration will honor the museum's legacy of serving local children and families, with tickets set to go on sale soon.
Langwater Farm's Community Pizza Night continues every Friday now through the month of August from 4 to 8:30 p.m. Guests can enjoy wood-fired pizza, live music, local craft beer, craft cocktails, and Maple Valley ice cream while spending the summer evening on the farm.
The Easton Lions Club will host its third annual Classic Car Show Sunday, September 13th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. over at Southeastern Regional. The event will feature classic cars, live music, raffles, a 50-50, food, and awards, with all proceeds benefiting local charities. Spectator admission is free, and a rain date is scheduled for September 20th.
The Old Colony YMCA Easton Branch is welcoming the community to its Fall Festival on Saturday, September 26th from noon to 3 p.m. at 25 Elm Street. The event is open to members and non-members and features hay rides, live music, face painting, balloon animals, a bounce house, food trucks, local vendors, cotton candy, and fun family activities to celebrate the start of the fall season. Thanks for turning in to Easton News. I'm Christopher Barrow.
And I'm Joe Taft. And Chris, I hope you noticed, I stepped up my dress code game this time around. Wore the dress shirt.
Yeah, you tried. Maybe a tie next week. We'll get you up to that level, you know.
All right, well, have a great week, everyone. This is Easton News.